A first carry for Rachaad White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Mayfield to throw it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that play will set him back 11 yards all told. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. White running to the left. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Opting to run again here with White.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Next to score, Broncos 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Room here to run. Down the right sideline. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Mayfield. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second down and 6 now. To throw, here's Nix.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing Nix.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Nix to the air. That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Here's Nix.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll leave this one for White.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
They go play action. Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
Regular, regular, regular. Good. What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. the first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Nix from the shotgun.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Yaya Diaby
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way down to the 29. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
At the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Opposite, opposite. Done.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, flush to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Good. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
19, Tiger.
The give is to McLaughlin. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Nix.
Caught by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it.
He completes it right side to White. Oh, and now some space to operate. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
On the move left.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mayfield now.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay, ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's McLaughlin.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's White. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Buccaneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Finds White, and he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Regular. Kings. What's that?
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because you've still got overtime in your back pocket. You don't want to turn it over and give the other guys a chance for a last-second field goal, but fortunately here, that one winds up incomplete.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Run. Pistol. Cut.
Here's Baker. Flushed out right. That's caught by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you can almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? That's complete to White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They run straight ahead here with White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
First down, here's White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Regular, Kings. Dad.
Play fake. Mayfield.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done.
With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Nix to the air.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended.